Good morning. This is Steve from Go Figure Farm. I just wanted to make a quick video on this humid September 10th. We got a little bit of drizzle, so it's a little wet. Good conditions for insects to attack your figs, but I'm still getting a decent harvest. I just wanted to talk about one variety that I've had for quite a number of years. It came to me, the cuttings came to me from Pons directly, and they were labeled Col de Dama Blanca-Negra, but for various reasons it doesn't quite seem to fit what you'd expect from that variety, although that variety is kind of an enigma because it's kind of behaved a little different for different growers, and it seems as though outside of Majorca it seems to behave a little differently, but I've been calling this, because I'm not sure exactly what it is, I've been calling this Pons unknown sugar fig, because I kind of concluded that the flavor was that of a sugar fig early on, although I don't know if that's really true now. It seems to have kind of matured, and the flavor has kind of changed. But I've had this growing in ground. I guess this is the fourth season. It hasn't produced a lot of fruit. I would say it's about average cold hardiness, maybe slightly better than average, but it has died back a lot, and when it dies back a lot, it doesn't produce very much. But it's gotten more and more established over the years, and then last winter, it didn't die back at all. It did get attacked a little bit by ambrosia beetles, so I had to thin it out, which actually probably was a good thing in some ways. So I thinned it out to a smaller number of trunks, and I've tried to keep after and keep the suckers down, although later in the season now there's some suckers coming up. But basically there's something like about 6 main trunks there. It's pretty tall. I mean, it's a pretty big tree by now. I just want to show you the leaf shape. That leaf, maybe you could imagine is more like a Col de Dame. There's some single lobe leaves, and some 3-lobe leaves. So the leaf shape is all over the place on this tree. There's like more single lobe, the figs are kind of flat in shape, so give you an impression of that there. Not a long neck, and they kind of start out green, but as they ripen they get a lot of sugar spots on the bottom, and they start getting kind of almost a brownish red color. This one, I'm going to harvest a couple of these guys, and then I'll do a taste test. But anyway, it's one of the most flavorful figs I've had this year, and that's for both the container trees that I grow and also the in-ground. It's had a fantastic flavor this year. The figs are relatively large, and it's September 10th. They started ripening, I think, in late August, something like that. So I would say it's a mid-season fig. Not a late fig, particularly. So I'm going to pause the video and I'll do a taste test.